Well, it's match day 6 of the AFC Champions League Elite West region, and all eyes on the Jassim bin Ahmed Stadium here in Doha. Al Sadd of Qatar hosting Shabab Al Ahli of the United Arab Emirates. As you can see there, it's a group with contrasting fortunes for these two sides. Shabab Al Ahli can clinch a place in the round of 16 with a victory this evening. Roberto Mancini's Al Sadd have yet to win. 9 points up for grabs in the remaining 3 league phase matches. They need to start winning. Well, despite not winning any of their games so far, it's a good turnout for the home fans, looking to get that all-important first win. Top 8 of the 12 in this group will go through to the round of 16 in the new year. There are still 2 more fixtures to play. They will reconvene in February for those last 2 match days. Al Sadd have an opportunity to give themselves a fighting chance if they can take the points today. Their opponents know that victory for them will put them mathematically in to the round of 16. Home side aren't helped by key absentees today. Mohamed Kamara is, along with Romain Says, away on AFCON duty. They're also without Guilherme, an influential midfielder. Does mean that Roberto Mancini has to patch up his troops for this one. Certainly not at full strength. I'll be hoping that the 4 changes that he has made will help turn their fortunes in this competition. It's not been a great season so far for Al Sadd. They are the dominant force in the Qatar Stars League. 4 of the last five titles have been won by themselves. They are currently languishing down in 4th. 8 points off the leaders, Al Gharafi. Lost 3 of their opening 10 matches in the domestic campaign. They're yet to win the AFC Champions League. And this will certainly not be an easy challenge for them today. Shabab Al Ahli are in good form. Themselves double winners back home in the UAE last season, taking the title and the President's Cup too. Al Sadd can't be eliminated from the competition today. A defeat, even a draw, is going to make it incredibly difficult for them to make it through to a top 8 finish in this West group. One thing you can usually guarantee with Al Sadd is goals. 11 of their last 12 competitive matches in all competitions have seen both teams score. They don't tend to keep clean sheets very often, but they're good for a goal or 2. Sadd, of course, winners of this competition twice in the past. In the late 80s and again in 2011. Paulo Sousa has remarked before the game that he was expecting a tough assignment in this one. He's gone strong in the hope that he can get his team over the line. The 2 teams are ready to come out the tunnel. Just a reminder that there are two groups of 24 teams in the AFC Champions League Elite. Two groups, one west, one east. Of those 12 in each group, 8 from each group, the top 8, after 8 matches, qualifying for a two-legged round of 16. The Asian Football Federation today confirming that the finals in April will be taking place in the same venue as last season. King Abdullah Sports City Stadium and the Prince Abdullah Al Faisal Sports City Stadium as well. Still a long way off for these two sides. Progression, certainly for Shabab Al Ahli, is their priority. They can get things over the line this evening, which virtually must win for Al Saad. It's the red of Shabab Al Ahli, the Red Knights. 3 wins from their 5 games so far, just the 1 defeat in the league phase. Match officials from Australia, referee Ali Reza Pagani. Home side Al Saad in their usual colours of all white. Roberto Firmino hasn't been a regular goal scorer of late. Will be hoping to hit the goal trail this evening, and his side needing to do so the most. Two very well established head coaches acknowledge one another on the touchline ahead of kickoff. Shake of hands between the two sets of players. Just about ready to get match day 6 off and underway for these two teams. Let's have a look at the two lineups. Al Saad, 4 changes. Alam Quirky coming into the defence, as does Pedro Miguel. It's a return for Agustin Sorio, and Pau Prem, the 19-year-old Spaniard. Big night for him in the midfield. Dropping down to the bench is Tariq Salman. No Guilherme, remember. Rahman Saiz and Mohamed Kamara, both at AFCON. Two central midfielders, the 21-year-old Agustin Sorio and 19-year-old Pau Prem. Plenty on their shoulders. Mentioned that the match officials from Australia. And the 4th official is from Lebanon. Akram Afif takes the captain's armband today for the home side. Shabab Al Ahli, 3 changes for them. Bruno Lemos and Gaston Alvarez, the Argentine, experienced Argentine, coming into the centre of that midfield. Matthias Lima, the young Brazilian, also gets a start. Amongst the substitutes, Sultan Alamiri drops down to the bench. Bogdan Planic, solid, dependable, and very experienced defender. We're losing finalists in this competition 10 years ago, Shabab Al Ahli, but they have never got their hands on the silverware. Progression tonight would be guaranteed with a victory. It's going to be interesting to see how Al Sadd side respond to the loss of key players. Roberto Mancini's side know that they need a good performance and a good result here tonight. Manage across the back line to Renan. To play over on the far side. Sadd kicking from right to left in this first half. Stumble there from Ahmed Suhal. Good chance to get the ball into the box. It was a really crisp delivery, low and hard. Straight across the face from Gaston Alvarez. No touch there, but Roberto Mancini looks on, rather aghast at the fact that his side could easily have been behind net. Ahmed Suhal was injured whilst clearing the ball, and he gave the ball away. Looks to be an arm injury. The ball in from Gaston Alvarez. Zipped in, that's where he just landed awkwardly. Suhal. Looks to be in some pain as well, the defender. Already, substitutes warming up for Al Sadd. Amongst those likely to step in, Tarek Salman, who lost his place in the starting lineup for this game. Seems to be in a pain. Ahmed Suhal. He's a long-serving member of this squad. He's been with the side since 2017. Already a delay in play. Roberto Mancini turns to his coaching staff to perhaps have to make the first decision tactically. The only indications are here that Ahmed Suhal may not be able to carry on. It was all about the landing as he cleared the ball. Just seemed to land awkwardly. It was on his left arm. Look at that for a delivery. Couldn't quite get on the end of it. Bruno Lemos. Argentine with the cross, a Brazilian nearly. The perfect start for Shabab Al Ahli. Looks like they are going to bring on a stretcher here. Roberto Mancini wasn't expecting to have to make a change so early. Prim has been called across. 19-year-old, came through the Barcelona academy. Ahmed Suhal is going to have to depart. Less than 2 minutes of the game gone when this injury took place. It is going to be Tarek Salman. He's going to come on momentarily. The home side down to 10. Fifth missed the header. Blocked off by Prim. Silva. Inside again from Katabla. Renan. No Limos, and then wide from Alvarez. Chance for the cross maybe from Federico Catabla. Trying to take on Akram Afif, who was strong in the challenge and done very well. Moves it down the line. There's not really anyone there at the moment for Al Sadd. Very dominant opening from Shabab Al Ahli. Planic. The ball has been kicked out of play by Kuwan Silva. And finally they are able to bring on Tariq Salman for the unfortunate Ahmed Sahal. Very experienced 28-year-old defender. Played for the Qatar national side on more than 80 occasions. Played over 100 times for the club, and he did have a brief spell in the lower leagues in Spain as well. A lot on the shoulders for Akram Afif. Captain needs to deliver with creativity. Free very quickly. Guilherme Bala has it back for Shabab Al Ahli. Already they've stamped their authority on this game. Some good possession. Bogdan Planic. Silva goes for the return from Catabla. It's the first touch of the ball for Makaberi. Silva can't keep the ball in play, so a throw in to Al Sadd. Home side without a win in any of their 5 matches so far in this league phase. Progression hinges on a good performance and a good result today. Chasing after his long ball is Roberto Firmino. Makabera is able to clear. He's going to run away from Akram Afif for a throw. Minutes gone. Already the home side have had to alter personnel with Tariq Salman coming on. Those 8 minutes, 2 or 3 of those, of course, stoppages for the injury to the unfortunate Ahmed Sahal. Planic mopping things up at the back for Shabab Al Ahli. Afif stretching the play over to Tariq Salman. Giovanni back again to Tariq. So Tariq Salman has gone in more right back position, and Pedro Miguel, who can play at right back and central defence, is tucked in. Pedro Miguel. The head of Federico Catabla, Argentine, Canabria. He's played in Spain for Valencia and Deportivo La Coruna. It's an ambitious and hopeful run towards the goalkeeper from Matas Lima. Away by Barsham. So a throw-in on this near side to Shabab Al Ahli. They've certainly been the dominant force in this game so far, with just coming up to 10 minutes gone. Referee wants the throw to be taken in the correct position. Miraza Vigani from Australia. The line from Kuwan Silva runs all the way through, watched carefully behind by Otavio. All this after 10 minutes. The AFC Champions League Elite. Pivotal game for both sides. Qualification could be confirmed for the United Arab Emirates visitors, and they're on the ascendancy. Guilherme Bala went for the right-footed shot, was very quickly closed down and blocked. It's good defending by Claudinho. Alvarez to Silva. Once again to Carvia. By Firmino. Well done, Valsorio. And into the penalty area. Shot coming in. He was slipping slightly as he aimed towards goal. Giovanni. He's been in and amongst the goals for Al Sadd this season, 5 in all competitions. Palmeiras man is just slipping slightly as he leant back, and didn't help in his aim towards the far post. In the end, it was no test at all for El Macaberi. The game's already had one stoppage for injury, and there was a coming together, two backing into one another. Catching the back of the neck. He was down for a few moments. Taya Slima back on his feet. Experienced defender Pedro. It's going to be a drop ball from the Australian referee. Just to think about for Roberto Mancini. Side of just 2 points. Threshold at the moment, as things stand, is 6 points in 8th place. So even a win tonight, they won't be even amongst the top 8 of this Western group. Free kick to Al Sadd. Gets it forward. It's gone out of play. Referee's whistle has sounded and he wants to throw it. So he can try to bend it forward there, Claudinho. He's been their go-to man in the AFC Champions League this season, Claudinho. 2 in his last 3. Otavio. It's going to be a throw-in coming off of Claudinho. He's under a little bit of pressure at the moment, is Roberto Mancini. It's not been the start of the season that Al Sadd are used to. Some way off the pace in the domestic league as well. Won't face problems here as the ball is ushered towards goal, and it seemed to be travelling slowly after it was hit by the outside of the right boot from Yuri Cesar. It still caused 1 or 2 problems for the goalkeeper, who got down and eventually got his hands on it. Did Barsham. Afif. 58% possession from the visiting side. They've been the better side so far. Created created too many chances. That shot just now, exception of the early chance, which came off the back of Ahmad Suhail picking up that arm injury, which has seen his participation in this game ended. That's really the only chances we've seen. The effort from Giovanni wide at the other end. Preem. So Firmino can't make it stick. It's a ball over the top for Yuri Caesar to try and attack. Pedro read the situation very well. Otavio. Buildup Quirky. There's two central defenders now, Pedro Miguel and Buildup Quirky. Both have over 100 appearances for their country, very established players, and the ball goes out wide to Giovanni, sends it in. Firmino heads it down. It's cleared away before it dropped at the feet of Sorio. Oh, he's been kicked out of play by Yuri Caesar. Afif is down injured. The referee is reaching for a yellow card for the first time in this game. And it's for Planic. Foul on Afif. Oh, yes, on the top of his foot from behind. It's a nasty one. So using this opportunity to get some messages across. Just tread carefully now, Bogdan Planic on a yellow card. .5 minutes gone, and this is not the first delay of this game due to injury. It looks as though Akram Afif is going to be okay. Which is good news to Al Sadd and their supporters, because they need him to be on the pitch. Pedro returning the ball. Makabiri to Planic. This is Bruno Lemos. Silva finding Catavia. Stray touch from Gaston Alvarez. Afif quickly closed down. He's caught by Federico Catavia. His last injury was the foot. This one was a slight kick to the ankle. A little higher than the previous injury. Slightly less painful than the previous one inflicted by Bogdan Planic. Worthy of the game's first yellow card. That one wasn't quite worthy of a yellow, but it is a free kick to Al Sadd. Otavio standing over it as a right-footed option. Akram Afif. Afif has scored over 100 goals for the club. Top scorer, 23 goals in the Qatar Stars League a couple of seasons ago, 17 last season, 6 already this. Tries the early pass, but it was intercepted. Gets it again, does Afif. Cross from Claudinho has resulted in a corner. Silva. would certainly lift the confidence levels for Al Sadd if they could open the scoring here. Here's an Al Sadd corner on the left-hand side. Headed back and then return back out to Afif on the right by Claudinho. Great ball in. It was just begging for a touch from another player in a white shirt. Great ball in. And it's played out here to Afif. He shows great control. He's just about onside, I think. Takes it down on his chest, and this is an open invite on the volley. Great control, and Giovanni just unable to get ahead on the end of it. Just too high, wasn't it? Really unlucky. Superb execution of the volley, because it had to be controlled from Akram Afif, and he was excellent in the way that he done that. Here is Afif again. Giovanni wins a throw. Said Safid had got the challenge in that led to the throw. Pedro across to this near side, and Hualam quirky coming away with it. Yuri Cesar, they've won it back. Shabab Al Ahli running towards goal. Guillermo Bala out wide, and then the ball whipped in across the face of goal. Bala went down under the challenge. He's the latest player to pick up an injury. The full force of the pain as he plays it out wide. Ball just across the face of goal by Sefi. It's another painful one. So he didn't play the ball, Pedro Miguel. Every right to say that that was a free kick, Shabab Al Ahli. That's precisely at the moment what Paulo Sousa is trying to point out to the Lebanese fourth official. Renan finding his compatriot Silva. Gaston Alvarez. Alvarez again. Some wide to Kuwan Silva. Tabia. Patient in their build-up. Shabab Al Ahli. Renan. Nasser Selfie has to stretch, gets it wide. Guilherme Bala. Chance of a strike, and it was hit firmly by Federico Catabia, blocked. Juan Silva. Neat and tidy, but there was no real touch there from Mateus Lima. Brazilian latching onto a through ball. Well, it wasn't the kindest of angles. He tried to wrap his right foot around the ball. Didn't make a proper connection. Goal kick. Past the midway point of the first half, still goalless in the AFC Champions League Elite. A win, remember, for the visiting side, Shabab Al Ahli, will see them through to the round of 16. They've got some defending to do. Giovanni. Overlap down that side from Salman, who got the cross in. It was well defended. Bala. Working their way out, Sefi at the back. It's a nice flick from Mateus Lima. Yuri Cesar. Great strength from Otavia. Time and space for Renan. Both sides have had a sighting of goal. It's not been a game crammed with chances so far. Whilst it's fair to say that Shabab Al Ahli have had more of the ball, San have had their moments in the game. It's Alvarez. Bala ahead of him, but Merced Saifi does it all himself, and that's plucked out of the air by Shabab. Experienced 40-year-old goalkeeper. Golden Glove winner at the AFC Asian Cup back in 2023 when he won the competition. Bogdan Renan. Interception from Salman. The goalkeeper had to react quickly there because Mataz Lima was closing in on him. Shabab got there just in time. Giovanni has got one or two problems down the right-hand side. A hefty touch from Afif, never an easy one, trying to gather in a crowded area like that. Katabia gets wide. Cesar, and it's pulled back, and that was a gilt-edged chance for Guilherme Bala. Managed to get his laces through it, but the challenge on him slightly diverted his attentions. But it was a chance. This was the moment where Shabab come out of his 6-yard box and got there just in time on Lima. It was a sloppy pass from Salman. Lemos found a gap, went for it, but then gave the ball away. Back on the left-hand side, Akram Afif. Chance to run. Well-timed tackle. Plays it inside to Mualam Quirky. Tarek Salman. And Giovanni again. Giovanni getting the better of Bala. Still Giovanni into the penalty area. Now, was there contact? Referee had a very good view and wasted no time in saying no. Whistles from the home crowd as the ball is released forward, and Cesar can chase first to clear things up. Mualam Quirky. Referee's just holding up play. He was in a perfect position to call judgment on this run from Giovanni. Step over. Now, if it is a foul, it's a foul outside the penalty area. As you can see there, foot to foot. Well, for me, that's a free kick. Not a penalty. Pedro, Tarek between them, finding Giovanni. He's ended up on the floor. The throw-in has ended up in the hands of Shabab Al Ahli. Nine times UAE Pro League title winners, Shabab Al Ahli, including last season, but they got some real problems here. Good at running off the ball, and in it goes towards Afif from Firmino. didn't quite come off, and it was good defending by Planic, who tracked the run of Afif. He knew he was the danger, and he got the touch on the slide. Excellent defending from the serve to put it behind for a corner. Read the situation ever so well. Afif running off the ball there for a minute. It looked like it was a decoy run, but almost getting the ball in a shooting opportunity. But good defending. It's a corner. Second corner of the game to Al Sadd. Big delivery. I was waiting. It's headed away. Helped on by Bala. Not quite kept in play by Luan and Quirky. As a player and as a head coach, Roberto Mancini has every right to stand there and say, been there, seen it, done it. It's not really happening for Al Sadd this season. Looking for the turning point, not helped by two big absentees at AFCON. Tumbling, taking the free kick, Katabia. Caught by Otavia. On to Safi. It's excellent control by Giovanni. He was pulled back. Referee trying to allow the play to go on, but it's not done the home side any favours, given away by Afif. Gaston Alvarez. Juan Silva. Alvarez again. Renan. Down Planic. Good ball. Cesar. Silva. Gaston Alvarez helped on by Bruno Lemos, who takes it back again. Off of Safi. Trying to pick their way through a well-populated defensive line. And that's a lovely turn. Just too far ahead of Matthias Lema. Slotted through ball from Juan Silva. Right idea, just slightly too much pace on the ball. Just under 12 minutes of the first half remaining. There will be some added time. Early injury for Ahmad Sahal, taken off after just a couple of minutes with what looks to be potentially a broken arm after an awkward landing. One or two other stoppages. So this first half has still got some time to run. Quirky given away. Something they can ill afford to do, really. Matthias Lema links up with Yuri Cesar. Yuri Cesar cutting in, still going. Yuri Cesar tried to hit it with the outside of the right boot, didn't make a proper connection, and then a coming together which has left two players on the ground. See what he was trying to do there, Cesar. Hit it with the outside of the right boot and curl it towards the back post. Challenge from Paul Preen has left Preen along with Cesar nursing knocks. It was a shuddering coming together. Sosa's side have been the better side so far, but still remains goalless as we prepare to head into the last 10 minutes of the first half. Four shots from the visiting side, just the one from Al Sadd. seems to have made a full recovery. Knocks it out wide. Giovanni, Green again. Silva cuts it out. Silva. Bogdan. Surrounded by Brazilians in that defensive line is Planic, Renan and Kuan Silva. Being those two Brazilian defenders either side of him. Here's Bogdan. Interesting long ball. Kuan Silva. Cleared away by Barsham. Katabia again, Katabia once more. Silva. Quirky with the clearance away. Able to work an opening, Shabab Al Ahli down the right-hand side, but they do win a throw-in, which Santos is preparing to take. Nearly came off for Bala. Ogden plays for safety. Knew he had Firmino on his shoulder. Didn't want to take any gambles. First half minutes plus several minutes to add on to that, I would imagine, because of the injuries that we've had. Fifth to Preem. Safety first from the big Serbian defender. With Katabia last. Katabia, the Argentine. Barsham. It's inside by Preem and it's given away. Good interception. Sorio, he sets away Giovanni, and Giovanni can run inside. Still Giovanni. Right idea, wrong execution. Played it behind Akram Afif. There's been a couple of instances where Giovanni has got forward down the right-hand side, cut inside and caused problems. Didn't quite work out on that occasion. Kuan Silva. Back inside from Preem towards goal, but that was always rising. Some way off target. Tapping Salmon. On a goal for Al Sadd. Certainly changed the mood of the home fans. Still waiting for that first victory in this competition. Even if they were to win the remaining 3 matches, it would give them 11 points. It should be enough to qualify in the top 8. Maybe not one of any of the first 5. It's a big ask. Akram Afif directly running towards goal. Tracking back Katabia. Really done well. Afif is another player that's played a lot of football for his nation. Over 130 appearances for Qatar at international level. Over 40 goals as well. He is a machine when it comes to goals. It's the return of a potent striker, but he plays as a wide man on the left. You can see very he gets his goals from. This touch came off of Guilherme Bala. Throw in to Al Sadd. The next round of fixtures isn't until February, but both these sides do have matches between now and the end of the calendar year. Giovanni. One way and then the other. What's the cross like? It's over hits. Otavio. Pring. And out wide by Agustin Soria. Joining in on the attack, Tarek Salman. He's made the run down the right-hand side. This is Hafif. Giovanni. Over to Kwaki. He's going to keep it in play. Just touch and go. Referee says play on. Great skills. Good play from Claudinho, and the cross coming in and over the bar from Giovanni. Probably the clearest sight of goal that they've had all game. Al Sadd. Giovanni was leaning back. That proved problematic in the end as it spun high over the top of the crossbar. He was expecting better. He wasn't bad in front of goal. Roberto Mancini. I suspect the thought going through his head at the moment is he would have scored that one. He probably would have. Just leaning back and slipping slightly. Barsham. This is Boalan Kwaki. Coming deep, Claudinho. Volleyed first time inside from Salmon, and it was a good ball. Driving is Agustin Soria. Still Soria. Interesting ball. Otavio pulls it back, and that's a good block. Very good defending. And it needed to be as well. Start over again. Quirky. Claudinho. Finding Otavio. And that's Firmino. And Otavio, it was one heavy touch that made it just too impossible in the end to turn it back. Firmino, as you see there, he's just knocked it wide. It did appear to take a touch last, maybe off of Renan. Good spell this as we head up towards half-time from the home side. That was the block, excellent block by Renan. Good defending. Half-time. Normal circumstances would be just around the corner. There's going to be some stoppage time to add on. We'll find out exactly how much in a moment. Cesar, Bala, Bogdan. Silva plays it out wide to Federico Catavia. Four minutes. Safi into the danger zone. Bala pulls it back and goes for the return. It's Bala, and that really should have been 1-0. Yuri Caesar couldn't quite make a clean connection. Had he have done so, it would have been in the back of the net. Still live. Silva's cross, good header away. Tracking back now, Roberto Firmino to help out. That was a big chance for Paulo Sousa's men. Great work down the left from Guilherme Bala. Yuri Cesar. He should have scored. Both sides have had presentable opportunities in the last 3 or 4 minutes. Roberto Firmino. Giovanni off balance as he tried to gather in the pass from Firmino. Cesar. This is Juan Silva. Gaston Alvarez. Renan. Oh, that's a good ball. Goalkeeper does well to push it away. Matthias Lima was offside. Flag up on the near side. And it was the right decision as well. Just leaning beyond the last man. This was the effort that just eluded the striker Yuri Cesar. Clean connection, and that would have been 1-0. Giovanni causing 1 or 2 problems again down the right-hand side. Renan with the challenge. Just over halfway through 4 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first half. Still goalless. Both sides can call upon chances in the first half. It's been pinched back, and this is Guilherme Bala, and he's quickly played it forward to Yuri Cesar. Yuri Cesar into the penalty area. He's got support coming up. Bala again. A clean strike, pushed away well by the goalkeeper. It's hit well by Matthias Lima. It was straight at Barsham as a save he was expected to make. It was moving in the air. And we've got another injury in first half stoppage time. Clean strike. Once again, Guilherme Bala in the thick of it, teeing it up. Matthias Lima. Perhaps either side of the goalkeeper may well have profited Shabab Al Ahli. It's the home side's turn to go on the attack. It's 5-10 minutes or so. Both sides have been giving it a right good go, end-to-end stuff. Catavia goes down, slight shove. Claudinho. Just ahead of Q, referee Ali Reza Fagani blows his half-time whistle. Despite absentees, Al Sadd have dug deep and created a few chances themselves. They've been the dominant force. Shabab Al Ahli should have been ahead with a couple of good chances just before half-time, and particularly the one for Yuri Cesar. But at half-time in the AFC Champions League Elite, it's Al Sadd 0, Shabab Al Ahli 0. Well, welcome back. Half-time in the AFC Champions League Elite West region. It's goalless at the Yassin Ben Hamid Stadium in Doha, and there's a change at half-time for the visiting team, Shabab Al Ahli. They're taking off Gaston Alvarez. It's a like-for-like change, bringing in Nemanja Maksimovic, Serbian midfielder, who has played in the Spanish league for the likes of Getafe and Valencia, played in the Greek league as well for Panathinaikos. He will operate alongside Bruno Lemos in the middle of that midfield. They were up nice and early for the second half, Al Sadd. They know that they need to win this game if they are to keep alive realistic hopes of qualifying for the round of 16. Still 2 more match days to play. We'll reconvene in February, but they've yet to win after 5 matches, aside from Qatar. Shabab Al Ahli know that a win would guarantee them around the 16 place. They've got some defending to do in the opening moments of this half. The hit was from distance. It was also some way off of target from Paulo Otavio. Goal kick. Long punt forward from Al Makaberi. Galama Bala will leave this for Merced Selfie. Young Iranian fullback can launch it forward, quickly away by Pedro. Reconvening with possession, Shabab Al Ahli. Bogdan Planic, the only player on the pitch on a yellow card. Neat turn from Yuri Cesar. Seifi, interesting ball in, and over on the far post and heading down and into the net. It's Federico Catabia. Shabab Al Ahli take the lead, and much of this was down to an excellent delivery from Merced Seifi from the left-hand side. Federico Catabia's first goal of the season. It's been long overdue, and the captain steps forward and finds the net after less than 2 minutes of the second half. Not the start that Roberto Mancini would have wanted. His side could have easily been behind after just a minute or so in the first half, but this is a great ball and definitely onside. Look at the room in which he's got, and a player of the quality of Federico Catabia is not going to miss these. Done everything right across the goalkeeper, downwards. It makes it so difficult if you can keep it down and place it across the goalkeeper like that. And he's got pace on the ball as well. The delivery made it oh so simple. Very good team goal that from Shabab Al Ahli, and they lead. And they can almost smell the round of 16 with 2 games in hand if they can win this one. Great finish. But here come the home side looking for an equaliser. The return from Afif was not quite what they had in mind. Salma brought down, free kick. Federico Catabia was afforded too much space. They didn't pick him up. And his part in the goal really was a simple one. Al Sadd need to respond. If they lose this game, there will only be a maximum of 8 points which they could pick up. That is probably going to reward of the top 8 finish in the West Region League phase. Ball in, and it was an attempted punch by the goalkeeper, then off the line by Planic. Al Makaberi completely missed his bearings there. Start over again with Claudinho. Ball into the right-hand side. Afif. There's a man down for Shabab, and they've not got the ball away. They have now. 4 minutes into the second half. That goal has changed the whole complexion of the game. And it was an end-to-end end to the first half, in which both sides had presentable opportunities, and you felt that whoever could strike first would perhaps be the favourite to profit. By the end of the first half, Al Sadd, the home side, had actually had more possession than their visitors, Shabab Al Ahli. But the ball in there, it's a little bit of quality. Everything about the goal, the quality stamped all over it. That's a very, very good finish. The onus now very much on Al Sadd to come back into this game. Did they gamble? That's the big question. Down goes Afif. No foul given. Barsham. Perhaps not the ball that he would have wanted in that situation there, Parprin, but he's dealt with it well. Laid off by Sorio. Afif. Paulo Otavio. Firmino. Afif thought about the shot. Drops his shoulder, gets to the byline. Needs a cross. It's Firmino. Still Firmino, and he hangs it up. It's headed away. Sadd trying to respond positively to dropping an early goal in this first half. All the way back from Claudinho, the Brazilian, who's been popping around everywhere. He's a busy player, that's for sure. 28-year-old takes it back again, and it's his goalkeeper, Michel Barsham. 53% possession for the home team. Midway through the first half, it was clearly being dominated by Shabab Al Ahli. They finished the first half very strongly, the home side, but they find themselves behind here, giving the ball away as well in that midfield, winning it back and then losing it once again. Through ball from Cesar is being chased by Matias Lima. Matias Lima went for power, and he was mighty unlucky. Frame of the goal gets in the way. And the two front men combining for Shabab Al Ahli and nearly putting the game beyond Al Sadd. Big moment in the game. He comes across, and out comes goalkeeper Ahmed Al-Makabari, United Arab Emirates goalkeeper, international goalkeeper, flying through the air. This was the shot, but it his way through past the goalkeeper. He got a touch, did Barsham, and that might have been an all-important touch. He just clips it up onto the bar. Maybe, just maybe, that might have gone in without that touch. Crossbar hit. Matias Lima. He's got a second goal there, and he wasn't far from it. An injury. It's grounded Merced Seifi. Player who set up the goal. Well, what are we now? Just 9 minutes into the second half, and already the goal and the crossbar. Early progress from Shabab Al Ahli. Calm and composed from Rina, as he has been most of the evening. Good strength from Gulami Bala around the outside, puts it in the danger zone. It's good defending, and then a swipe towards goal, a little on the hurried side from Yuri Cesar, and it's wide. As he gets around the back, there's a determination about Gulami Bala. Gets in behind, sees off Palpri. Actually very good defending by Boalam Quirky. Cesar couldn't pounce on the half chance. Header forward by Sefi. Off he goes again, Matthias Lema, and he wins his side. A corner. Pedro got the last touch. That clearly came off the toes of the defender. Matthias Lema, moments ago, hit the crossbar. That would have left Holsad Roberto Mancini with an awful lot to do in the remaining 35 minutes of this game. As it is, they've still plenty to do to try and take something from this game. A game they need something from, really. They are staring elimination in the face otherwise. Towards a near post. Dealt with well. Safety first from Gulami Bala. His goalkeeper, Al Makabere. Wasn't a great clearance. Over the shoulder of Katabia and out for a throw. Katabia's goal, the difference between the two sides. Two balls on the pitch. The referee does let things go. Tavio. Quirky across to Pedro. Veteran defender. To look up to that left-hand side. Cesar's come deep. Tom by Gulami Bala. It's a good pass in the end from Matthias Lema. Firmino outnumbered. Planic to his goalkeeper, left-footed from Amakabere. Gulami Bala. This is Merced Sefi. He's going to kick the ball out. One of his teammates is down. It's Yuri Cesar. Well, the goal had quality stamped all over it. It also had some composure, which both sides have perhaps lacked in front of goal in the first half. Reason for Cesar's injury. That's the challenge you've seen there. Roberto Mancini, of course, two players light through AFCON, Kamara and Saiz. Gulami out today as well. You could safely say that all three of those would have started had they been available. It's a great time challenge from Maksimovic. He's been brought on just to solidify that midfield. He's a ball-winning midfield player. Turning over possession in opportunities like that just makes the difference sometimes. Al-Sad 0, Shabab Al Ahli 1. 13 minutes gone in this second half. Federico Katabia's goal. As things stand, Shabab Al Ahli, 2 games to spare, have qualified for the round of 16. Off goes Firmino, slightly sliced by Bogdan Planic. Thumps it towards goal, and it wasn't a bad hit either. Just slightly lacking in a curl that was required. Ends up going at the yards wide. Did take a slight nick off the defender. was spotted by the match officials, because it is a corner which is going to be taken by Giovanni. Plenty of red shirts populating that 6-yard box. Defended stoutly so far. This is Afif. Bodies between him and the goal. Al-Sad unable to make the breakthrough. They'll start all over again from the halfway line. Quirky. Goalkeeper Michel Barsham. Oldest player on the pitch by some distance, a 40-year-old goalkeeper. At the other end, Al-Makabiri. He's 18 years his junior, a young goalkeeper who has quickly come to prominence. 22 on his back, and that's his age. Both goalkeepers, in fact, have got 22 on their back. It's certainly not the age of Michel Barsham, an experienced goalkeeper. Picked up by Yuri Cesar, who's coming deep to get a slice of the action. Again, there's Nemanja Maksimovic. Substitution at half-time, giving them a little bit more presence in that midfield area. That's a foul. And how many red shirts are back behind the ball? There was a shout of a penalty, and that's why it hit the forearm of Matthias Lima. The referee's not interested. The instructions there from Paulo Sousa. Get rid of it. The first opportunity. Well, we are going to see a change here. Yuri Cesar is coming off. Yahia Hassani is on. He can play down the middle or down either flank. The only player on the pitch still on a yellow card. Cutting in from the left-hand side, Safi. Guilherme Bala. The first touch from Yahia Hassani. Makabere. It's a good flick on by Guilherme Bala into the box, an immediate impact almost from Yahia Hassani. Wriggled his way into a shooting position. Had he have scored, it wouldn't have counted. The flag was up. He makes the run there, and as you can see, he's clearly beyond the shoulder of the last defender. That last defender being Tarek. It's gone quiet, Akram Afif. They need him on the ball. They need him creating things, making things happen. Al-Sad 1-0 down, yet to win. It'll be incredibly difficult for them to qualify in the top 8 of the group if they were not to win this one. Even a draw makes it tall order. No guarantees. If they were to win it, they would still be out of the top 8 and requiring results in their final 2 games. Second time that Shabab Al Ahli have been caught offside. It's Barsham. Kwaki, the experienced defender. Pedro, who is equally as experienced. Claudinho. Tarek. Spinning down the line is Giovanni, and he wanted it again, and he's continued his run, and he's got the ball. Giovanni needs a cross, holds it up. Tarek. Back to lend a hand is Yahia Hassani. Smother that attack from Al-Sad to Shabab Al Ahli and bring the ball away. It's been a very professional performance from them in the second half so far. Scoring the goal and hitting the post. And Suddenly taking a stranglehold of the game. They started the game in a similar fashion, but they came more into it before half-time. Al Sadd, they'll be hoping that they can do the same before it's too late. You've got to be careful here. Bala just hesitated slightly as he went forward there. One stray touch, allowing the home side to take the ball off of it. Akram Afif. He's going to go for goal, Afif, and he wasn't very far away. Cuts inside. We've seen him score plenty of times in those situations. Just slightly too much loft on the execution from the shot. Minutes to go. Paulo Sousa's side leading by that 1-0. Goal coming from the experienced Argentine Federico Catabia. It's a good win in the air from Matthias Luma. They're winning the battles at the moment. Shabab Al Ahli. Samurovic making the run down the right-hand side. Catabia made that look simple. Bala into the penalty area, neat turn, and the shot was just wide. It was a chance for Catabia. Once again, they work their way into that box, and Catabia running into the defender. On the turn from Matthias Lima, Catabia feeling it, just run into the defender. Did the defender get the ball? No, he didn't. Well, got every right to appeal for a penalty there. Shot from Matthias Lima wide. Just wonder if VAR are going to refer. There is an injury here for Catabia. Certainly in the eyes of Paulo Sousa, that should have been a penalty. And when you look at it slowed down, it certainly looked like a penalty. And I think the referee is going to have a look at the screen here. I think when he sees what we've just seen, there is every chance he is going to give a penalty. The first thing he's going to do is show a yellow card to Al Makaberi. I'm not quite sure why the goalkeeper's come out all that distance to intervene. So VAR is called upon for the first time in this game. Well, the challenge from Pedro, he didn't get the ball, he did get the player, injuring him in the process, sending him down to ground. The referee didn't need very long at all to have a look. Now he comes, Alireza Fegani, and the penalty is given as we suspected. Yellow card for Pedro Miguel as well. Well, I think it's the right decision. And it leaves Al Sadd on the brink here. Looks like there's another yellow card potentially coming out here. Both, I think he's still noting the previous cautions to Pedro Miguel and Al Makaberi, the other goalkeeper. But there's no question that he doesn't get the ball, he does get the player. VAR were right to flag it, and the referee was right to give it. Shake of the head from Pedro. Much of that down to frustration at the all-time challenge. Whistles ring around the stadium. He's not been on the field too long, Yahya Hassani. This the chance to edge his side closer to the round of 16. Yahya Hassani. Waited for the goalkeeper to commit and sends him the wrong way with a calmly taken penalty. It's 2-0 to Shabab Al Ahli. As calm as you like from your here, Hassani. And qualification to the round of 16 is there now, surely, for Shabab Al Ahli. The champions, the double winners in the United Arab Emirates last season. This will be a 4th win in 6 matches in the West region. Their hosts, Al Saad, it's another game without a win. Prima's gone off for the home side, replaced by Muyika. He's another young player, mainly a striker. Go up top with Rafa Mahika potentially. Just stepped it up a gear in this second half of Shabab Al Ahli. The penalty was a very well taken penalty. It's more. I'll take for Roberto. It's been a really painful start to the season. They lost their last home match in the league. They've lost 6 of their last 11 at home in all competitions. It's not been the fortress that for so many years it has been here for Al Saad, dominating the Qatari Stars League. Referee gets in the way of Claudinho's ball out towards the left-hand side. Referee will drop the ball back to the home side, but Safi down. Looks like it might be a spot of cramp. Where did Al Saad go from here? A disappointing start to their league season, currently 4th, 8 points behind the leaders. Al Gharafi, they've lost 3 times in 10 league matches. It's almost unheard of for them. Could be a change on the cards here for the UAE champions, Saeed Ezzatullah, largely experienced midfielder. Iranian international, a big, strong player, basking in experience, the 29-year-old. Igor Gomez, looks like he's going to come on as well. It's like the end of the road for Merced Sefi. He's going to depart, having played a vital part in the turning point in this game early in the second half. That wonderful cross for Qatabia to head home, and from that moment onwards Shabab Al Ahli had a stranglehold in this fixture. They are down to 10 men momentarily. Merced Sefi off. Igor Gomez and Saeed Ezzatullah ready to come on, but for now they're going to have to make do with the 10 that they've got out there. Shabab Al Ahli, 17 minutes to go, 2-0 up, very much in control. 10 shots they've had in this game. Al Saad have had 8, they've played their parts. Can they find their way back into the game? Tarek Salman pulls it back, and there is the shot from Afif. Good save by goalkeeper Al Makabari. Back in again for Mino, was denied. And Qatabia brings it away. Qatabia could cause damage here if he decides to run down the line. Instead, he was more content in just letting it out for a throw. It was the forearm of Qatabia which seems to have caught Claudinho in the face. This was a shot from Afif, good save, straight at the goalkeeper, but you may not have seen that until very late through a crowd. Got this underway very quickly. Afif, quick ball in, and there is the goal back from Rafa Mojica. Well, arguments from Shabab Al Ahli, who are down to 10 men at the moment, waiting to make a substitution. They wanted to make the substitution. They took the throw-in ever so quickly, with Katabia also off the pitch. And the referee allowed it to go on. And the ball in was a good ball in from Akram Afif. The finish was a good one from Rafa Mojica. It's 2-1. But certainly Shabab Al Ahli and Paulo Sousa not very happy. The ball in was a cracking ball from Akram Afif. An assist from him. It was simple in the end for Mojica. Game on. And the arguments continue. Rafa Mojica scoring his 4th goal of the season. Yellow card for Maksimovic. I think they're making the protest clear at the moment, Shabab Al Ahli. I really felt that that shouldn't have counted that goal. Well, Bruno Lemos is going to come off, straight replacement. Sayed Azatullah. Minutes to go. They might have just held back on Igor Gomez coming on. Now here he is. He comes on for Sayed. Ball over the top, and Firmino very nearly in. Looking all out, looks like Igor Gomez has come on in the left-back position. Santos has received a yellow card. Just got to stay composed now. It's been so polished from Shabab Al Ahli in the second half, and one goal, albeit slightly controversial, has left them just losing their concentration slightly. Katabia winning a free kick and picking up an injury. As he went down, they seemed to land on the boot of Paulo Otavio. Otavio committing the foul, free kick to Shabab Al Ahli. Tabia heading his side ahead. Sane's penalty made it 2-0, and it looked very comfortable. It looked like it was going to be a comfortable win for Shabab Al Ahli. That goal from Rafa Mojica. 2 of the 3 goals being scored by substitutes. Out of play from Tariq Salman. It's going to be a throw-in to the UAE side. Igor Gomez. throw that actually eludes Matthias Lehmer and goes straight through for a goal kick. 11 minutes to go, plus injury time, of course. Pedro. This is Tarek. Controlled and played inside by Giovanni, but given away. Sayed Ezatula, he's given it away too. Read well by Kuan Silva. Federico Catabia. Spala. Sayed Ezatula. He's overcooked that, and now a chance for Akram Atif to get forward. Afif. And a shot towards goal again. It was Rafa Mojica straight at Al Makaberi. Comfortable save in the end for the goalkeeper. He's got the first part of the equation right. As Rafa Mojica, by getting the shot on target, just didn't have enough pace. It was too close to the goalkeeper. Into the last 10 minutes of this game. Another change in the offing for Shabab Al Ahli. Matthias Alvis is going to come on. It's going to be Catabia to come off. Well, he's picked up a few knocks and a few bruises and a few scrapes in this game. Stamping his quality with the opening goal. So right-sided player Matthias Alvis that will come on. Hashim is going to come on for the home side. He replaces Giovanni, right winger for right winger. Qatari international, though he was born in Kenya. Diminutive, he's only 5.5 feet. He might have contributed for the last time in this game. Catabia, the captain of Shabab Al Ahli, but he departs. A word of wisdom to the fourth official. Silva with the clearance into touch on the far side. There's still room for manoeuvre in this game. 2-1 to Shabab Al Ahli. Akram Afif. Pedro. Tarek. 53% possession. They've just shaded it overall, Al Sadd. It has been a professional performance in the second half for the most part from Shabab Al Ahli. Got to really concentrate now to get this one over the line. A victory will see them through to the round of 16 with 2 games to spare. Afif is cleared away. Boalam Kwaki. Otavio. Solid clearance from Bogdan Planic. Firmino. Tarek goes on the run, but it's going to run out of play. Throw in to the Red Knights on this near side. The UAE double winners last season. Took the Pro League title and the President's Cup. Sosa will be very relieved if his side can get over the line with the 3 points today. Tough trip to Iran next on February the 10th for Al Sadd. Shibs are second in the table. Not a game they're expected to get anything out of, and could be out. Don't. It stays the same here, but the cross coming in. It was a good ball in from Paulo Otavia. Just too close to Al Makaberi. There's Lima, Pedro coming together. It's purely accidental. Referee plays on. Afif. Seen so much in this second half of Claudinho, but he's played it through to Firmino. This is a drive towards goal from Sorio. Good block. Tarek. Pedro Miguel keeps it moving. Boalem Quirky. Back again to Akram Afif. Needs a good delivery. Is a good delivery, and it went beyond everyone. It just needed a touch. Oh, with deliveries like that, it just begs to be put in the back of the net. Beautiful ball in with the right foot. Did it touch a defender? It was a heart-stopping moment in the eyes of Shabab Al Ahli. Didn't get a touch according to the match officials, and a goal kick is awarded. Paulo Sosa's side. They have to fight another 5 minutes, and that's all they've got left to try and get this one over the line. Barsham's clearance. Afif trying to head it on. He's looked lively since he's come on, Rafa Mujica, with his goal, and he's had another chance as well. Good play on the far side from Otavio, and he's won his side a corner. Well, they're not going down without a fight here, Al Sadd. Akram Afif as they try and drum up some vocal support for the closing stages into the last 5 minutes. Akram Afif will send this corner in. It's their fourth of the game. Good delivery. Equally a good header away. It's Matthias Lehmann that got the head away. Akram Afif. Oh, good ball. And the goalkeeper called into action. Super ball in from Claudinho. And he had to get in where it hurts, Ali Macaberi. A free kick has been awarded to the goalkeeper. Maybe just offside. Pedro, if it came down to inspection. Firmino almost getting the touch with a header. In fact, it wasn't Firmino, it was Mujica. Nearly got that touch. That might have made a difference. Great goalkeeping, and then clattered into by the experienced Portuguese defender. Painful one for Al Macaberi. Game has 3 more minutes to run, plus injury time. There is still time for Al Sadd. This would only be the second victory in the history of these two coming together in the AFC Champions League. This is the 7th time they've come together. Over 20 years since their one and only victory, and that was at home over Al Sadd. They've never won here in Qatar. That is on the brink of changing. Al Sadd have won 3 draws, and that 1 win for Shabab Al Ahli back in 2005. Back on his feet, moving gingerly, Hamad Al Macaberi. Paulo Sosa's side quickly bounced back into action this weekend in the Super Cup, back in the Pro League early January as well, with a tough trip to Al Jazeera. The next game in this competition, Saudi Arabian side Al Hilal at home. They are top, and they've won every game so far. Tough test for them. Al Sadd coming forward, manoeuvring deep to pick it up. Akram Afif. Overlap from Otavio outside of him, but he's kicked the ball out because there's a player down. And it's the goalkeeper who's really struggling at the moment, Ahmed Al Macaberi. I think he might need to come off. This was the ball into the box. Really good ball from Claudinho. Brave goalkeeping. Now at the feet of Pedro. Brave save. They have just a one goalkeeper on the bench, an experienced goalkeeper, Hassan Hamazami. They've used their 5 substitutions in this game. There is Hassan Hamazami. Nine minutes of added time. Plenty of time for Al Sadd to claim a point. It probably won't do them an awful lot of favours in their quest to try and qualify. They haven't won a game. No wins in 6 is hardly qualification form. Left-hand side, Hashim Ali. Cleared away by Gomez. It's gone out of play, I think, over on the near side. Will be a throw to Al Sadd. Tarek. Pedro goes long. That should be easy for the goalkeeper, Al Makaberi. Seems to have recovered after a spot of treatment. Flick was from Bala. Tarek back to goalkeeper Neshel Basham. And off goes Kwaki. Pedro. Al-Sadd 1, Shabab Al Ahli 2. As things stand, if it stays like this, Shabab Al Ahli will be through to the round of 16. Al-Sadd staring elimination in the face without a win in 6 games so far. The point isn't really going to do them too many favours. Up in the air from Ezatula. Claudinho. Akram Afif comes inside. Akram Afif. It's a good touch. Outside towards Ali. Behind for a corner. It's a lovely flick from Augustin Sorio in amongst this. Wonderful touch. And played out wide. Ali with the cross against the shins of Igor Gomez. Corner. Santos in the meantime being helped back to his feet. There's still a long way to go. 9 minutes of added time, remember. We've played less than 3, and this is holding things up further still. He's going to have to try and get through this. Here's Juan Silva. Corner to Al Sadd. In from Claudinho. Headed up in the air from Ezatula. Oh, it dropped there towards Rafa Mujica, who went to swing, but the ball had gone. Planic. And he goes again, Planic. The central defender turned winger. Yahya Hassani. Bala. Barely move at the moment, Juan Silva, but they've used all their substitutions. They'll have to play with what they've got. He's gone into the midfield and they've had to reshape the back line and pull Nemanja Maksimovic into the full-back position. Afif helped on by Tariq, lofted into the area. Firmino is there, the volley comes in, and a super save from Al Makaberi. Well, he could barely move a couple of minutes ago, but he was quick to respond to a goal-bound volley. It was hit with precision by Claudinho, and that is a marvellous save. So close to an equaliser. They're hanging on here. Got some walking wounded as well, and into the area. This is surely 2-2, yes! Turned in by Tariq Salman. They get their equaliser in the 95th minute. From 2-0 down, they get back to 2-2. Shabab Al Ahli limping over the line, have been hauled back level by Al Sadd, and Tariq Salman and Pedro were queuing up. When the ball was struck, there is a question mark as to whether maybe Pedro was in an offside position. I don't think Tariq was. He scores his first goal of the season. Not known for scoring too many goals. Over 80 caps for his country, for Qatar, and he's only scored twice for them. Agony for Shabab Al Ahli, who thought they had this game in the bag. There is a check by VAR, and they are still checking. The goal has been given. Now VAR still looking and still waiting to rubber stamp it. The ball has gone back to the halfway line. But still waiting on an official confirmation from VAR as to whether the goal stands. The question mark, I think, is over Pedro, who's in an offside position when the first ball is played forward. It's across from Firmino. Pedro is certainly in there, and the decision is a goal. He didn't play any part, and that is why the goal is given. And now Shabab Al Ahli coming forward, showing some ambition. But that's far too far forward for Barsham to pick it up, and now the momentum is with Al Sadd. 2 minutes of stoppage time, plus a little bit more for the VAR intervention for that second goal. Tariq Salman scoring in the 95th minute. It's been quite some second half this, 0-0 at half-time. Treated to 4 goals in the second half. They've also rattled the crossbar, Shabab Al Ahli. Claudinho, who's had a very fine game in the midfield for Al Sadd. Afif now on the right-hand side. Is there time for one more chance? A win changes everything for Al Sadd. It would be quite some win as well from 2-0 down. Firmino into the box and thumped away by Bogdan Planic. Anywhere will do. Firmino felt he should have had a free kick there. Sousa's men hanging on. Header away from Planic. Afif. Soria dashing to get the ball and allow the goal kick to be taken. We are into the final minute of the 9 added on. There will be some additional time because there was a delay when that second Al Sadd goal was scored. VAR took their time to dissect the permutations before confirming that the goal was legitimate and leveled things at 2-2. Header down the line by Bala. He gets it back again, Bala. Surrounded by white shirts. Picked up well by Augustin Soria. He's with the home side at the moment, Firmino. Claudinho. Nicely done. Shabab Al Ahli. It's not the greatest of balls though. It's over the top, it's behind, and that might just be the last of the action. Arno Sosa saying to the referee, is that not it? Well, a point away from home isn't a disaster for Shabab Al Ahli. They won't guarantee them a passage through to the round of 16. Tough trip to, well, tough home game rather against Al Hilal rather in their next game, the Saudi Arabian side visiting Shabab Al Ahli. That should be a good game. It's not until February. Just got to see this one over the line now. Referee still playing. I think he's added at least another minute onto the 9. Funny how both halves. Great starts from the team in red, great finishes to the half by the team in white, and they could finish it, and they do! It's a second goal for Rafa Mujica. The substitute has won it for Al Sadd in the 100th minute. 2-0 down, 3-2 up, and their slim chances of qualifying for the round of 16 are kept alive. What a game this has been. He's come on and he's made a difference. Rafa Mujica with 2 goals, and he had another really glorious chance in amongst it as well. But this was the through ball, and he got ahead of the 2 defenders. He got a little slice of luck when it bounced off of Igor Gomez. But sometimes you need that little bit of luck. And Rafa Mujica said thank you very much, and was clinical in the left-footed finish to beat Al Makaberi. Would you believe it? Al Sadd 3, Shabab Al Ahli 2. They trailed 2-0. And, well, it looked like game over. It looked every inch like Shabab Al Ahli would see this one over the line. But it's not the case at all. And literally, with the last kick of the game, Rafa Mujica scores his second goal of the game to make it 3-2. I doubt there's much time for Shabab Al Ahli to restart. They're shell-shocked. They've got a goalkeeper that's carrying an injury. They've got an outfield player in Kuwan Silva that can barely walk. They've had to limp over the line, but it's a strong finish from Al Sadd. Finished the first half strong as well. Here's a Afif, he's played it inside. This could be the hat-trick. And it is! Rafa Mujica, headline maker. Unbelievable. Roberto Mancini, for the first time this evening, wearing a smile. I don't think even he saw this one coming. Rafa Mujica on as a substitute and scores a hat-trick. It's incredible. They are still in with a fighting chance of qualification. Al Sadd, they looked as good as out. 2-0 down, and look at this. They've completely lost their bearings, Shabab Al Ahli. Great play by Akram Afif. Plays it in to the feet of Rafa Mujica, who can do no wrong at the moment. And he steps forward and completes his hat-trick. And he's definitely onside, there's absolutely no question. Clinical finishing. And the final whistle has blown. An incredible finish to this game. 6 goals in the second half after a goalless first half. Roberto Mancini's team have come back from the brink. They are still in with a fighting chance. What a game. 2 goals from Rafa Mujica, and then he goes and gets a hat-trick deep into stoppage time. He's the headline maker. It's finished here at the Yassim bin Hamad Stadium in Doha. Al had 4, Shabab Al Ahli 2.